Today we are going to study about enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. Enzyme-labeled antibodies are used in immunoassays. In each case, direct or indirect method, binding of enzyme-labeled antibody to antigen is visualized by carrying out enzyme reaction in which a colorless substrate is converted into a colored product which can be measured. The enzymes are conjugated to antibody by help of glutaraldehyde, which is a homobifunctional cross-linker. Enzymes generally used in this ELISA are horseradish peroxidase, alkaline phosphatase and beta galactosidase. An antibody reacts with the concerned antigen in a highly specific manner to form antigen-antibody complex, and the antibody reacts with the determinant or a region of antigen for which it is specific, and thus forming antigen-antibody complex. When soluble antigen proteins react with the antibody, the antigen-antibody complex forms a precipitate, but when a particulate antigen, for example an antigen attached to a cell, when it reacts with antibody, then the process is called as agglutination because the complex agglutinates. In following cases, either the amount of antigen-antibody complex formed or the rate at which that antigen-antibody complex is formed is used to determine the quantity of antigen present in the sample. Here is the ELISA procedure for direct antigen coating. The antigen of interest is immobilized in a test tube or a microtiter plate or a Petri plate. Microtiter plates are specially constructed ELISA plates in which wells are made for incubation of antigens. Then the excess of antigen is washed off. Excess binding sites are blocked so that no other substance can attach to that portion. Now antibody specific to antigen is added and allowed to react with the absorbed antigen. Then excess antibody is also washed off. Only antigen-antibody complex remains. The antigen-specific antibody is unlabeled, and this unlabeled antibody is called as the primary antibody. In secondary reaction, an anti-immunoglobulin, that is anti-Ig, an antibody that reacts with an antibody is formed, and with all antibodies that is added into the test tube and allowed to react with antigen-antibody complex. This secondary antibody binds to the primary antibody. The anti-Ig is conjugated in an appropriate with an appropriate enzyme molecule which acts as a marker. The unreacted anti-Ig is washed off, and finally the substrate is added to the and along with the reactants is added to the mixture, and the color produced is directly proportional to the enzyme concentration, which finally gives us the amount of antigen present in the sample. Here is the diagram for it. First we incubate microtiter well with antigen, and this helps in binding of antigen to the microtiter well. Then excess of antigen is washed off, only the bound antigens remain in the microtiter plate. Then block excess binding site with irrelevant protein, so all the binding sites will be blocked, so no other substance can attach there. Then after washing that irrelevant protein, we incubate with antibody, that is the primary antibody, which is unlabeled. This antibody binds to antigen. Excess of primary antibody is washed off, and then we only get antigen-antibody complex. Then we add the secondary antibody, which is conjugated to an enzyme. In this case, peroxidase enzyme is attached to the secondary antibody. This is added to the microtiter well and incubated with labeled anti-Ig. Then when this secondary antibody has attached to the primary antibody, then we wash off the excess secondary antibody also, and after washing we add enzyme substrate solution. This substrate in this case is hydrogen peroxide and 4-chloronaphthol, which helps in forming a colored product if the enzyme is present, that means secondary antibody is present. So substrate solutions contains H2O2 and 4-chloronaphthol, which produces purple color if the primary antibody is present, then only secondary antibody will be present, and primary antibody will be present when antigen is present. So the color developed will tell us, the amount of color intensity will tell us about the amount of antigen present in the sample.